so might have some issues. JJ, this is going to give him an opportunity at least to be able to continue harassing and being that nuisance. Bottom lane, Lucifer is in a bit of trouble for the moment. He's able to get back to the T2 tower. Rapido's the one that's in trouble. Look at the damage racking up, but Lucifer turns it around, stands his ground, and slams away the life of the Weaver.
Manned up onto him. This is what I was talking about. I really like this Broodmother and all the Spiderlings. They've got pretty good magic resistance.
Bottom lane, Ken is going to look to try and TP down. TP's going to be cautious with the burst damage coming through from the Wrath of Nature. They'll get the fissure blocked off perfectly as Ken just slips into the tree line. DB's going to be killed off, and now XERXIA should be able to use this onto the tower. Mid lane though, JG. What a rotation out of Wami. From top to mid he goes, wrapping on the Invoker with the help of Army Geniuses as well. They could surround JG, and this is someone who can just look to completely take control of the top jungle. So is there heroes or items in particular they need to pick up to kind of deal with the Brood? I'll hold that thought real quick, because mid lane we do have a smoke, and Narman threading it with the Chronosphere. Nice fissure. Controls the face's void, so there's no threat of the turnaround, but Azura's going to look to jump in. The Ember Spirit, they're not going to have the stun lock to be able to deal with Azura. He can remnant out, targeting down Ken, but they're lacking the stun to deal with the Nature's Prophet, so instead, they'll chase down the Earthshaker in the river.
A lot committed just for a couple of supports. You know, I know it's a Gyro and a fake Corrosion, and it looks like he's going into a Deso next on T here with the Blightstone pickup.
I think now, with kind of the point, I'll hold that mid lane. Chrono out onto JG. Lucifer is nearby to help offset this, but they make sure they're not grouping up for a multi-man fissure. Army Geniuses, they might lose Narman, although the Time Walk's back up, and meanwhile the Spiderlings are just bringing down Rapido. It slides on cooldown for the moment, but it will not matter as Wami with the spawn Spiderling secures the kill. And now they've got the root as well to the Nature's Prophet. Look how they're playing this team fight. Just range and distance, that's the main thing now for Army Geniuses, and now they can jump in. They know that multiple members are down on XERXIA, and as soon as they see their opening, a remnant in forward from Azura to get on top of the Earthshaker. Play our distance, you know, spam Slight, spam the spawn Spiderlings, let even the spiders just run in as well, because Dire, they don't really have the capability to kill them, so it's a great read from AG so far. And now Azura.
Nice use of the Remnant.
Cuts down the Monkey King's tree. Ken's gonna look to TP out. He will be able to make it, but Tihi's in trouble. We'll lose out the Monkey King, but across the map, we do see those XERXIA get the kill onto Narman, so both supports going down. Meanwhile, once again, though, Wami, he finds a solo kill, looks like, under the tower onto Rapido's Viper. That's another death yesterday. 3 games play hard. Was on the Earthshaker. All 3 games he went that Ag Shard first item as well. So a little bit of a difference here with Lucifer's item build. We'll see maybe if that's going to prove to be an issue. Meanwhile, JG does get the connection. So the Tornado into the meatball combo, but oh no, man, look at that. The Chronosphere onto 2. Azura's got a double damage rune to work with as well. They line up for the Echo Slam, but there's just no damage follow-up. JG doesn't have the levels to combat this. Now, meanwhile, mid lane though, they have left Wami on an island. So XERXIA, they're going to be able to address the Broodmother finally. Tihi even wants to drop the ultimate for the extra damage, but they won't even kill him. Just TP out, and Wami will make it out to safety.
Looks like Ken is in a little bit of trouble as well. Didn't get connected onto by the Swarm, but he going down here. Still haven't used the Time Walk. And oh, there we go. Sorry, Time Lapse. Getting out there from DB, able to escape. They're just running over them. They've won the lane. Lads, I like it. Maybe they just saw the Gleipnir being finished up and realizing that as long as we're not locked completely into position, we're fine.
They see JG farming with this freshly placed Observer Ward. Reese will start. Nice slide dodge from Azura. And now he's got a BKB to dive under the tower. No cares in the world, as there will be no answer to the Ember. Azura playing an exceptional game, and this is what we've come to expect from him, though. His Ember Spirit.
With this Broodmother that's just taking all of your towers, but you need to be... You're the only one that can effectively be playing on the enemy's side of the map and pushing out these lanes so that they can't just death fall down lanes like they're doing with this Aegis. Like, they're just trying to get a bunch of super easy kills, and I think Tihi, he's going into the BKB. Yeah, like, I really don't like the fact that he's still holding on to all of this money and not going for a value item that's useful
Down
now
bottom.
because
DB just gets a solo kill, man. Like, they dived under the T4 tower, killing off the Viper, and the DB... The meatball damage as well from the Invoker. He's only got 4 points in the X-Sword at the moment, so...
if that courier dies,
he's in trouble. They're just going to drop the Chrono. Narman. They don't have a care in the world because Variz is to the north. They can drop the call down and Wami's playing the distance. Once they bring the Nature's Prophet down low, the Brew can easily step in under the tier 2 tower. And now they're even going to go for Rapido. He ventures outside the base and Azura will make sure next life he'll stick back behind the safety of the higher ground.
And they could just take all of their outer towers now on Army Geniuses. Like, you can go mid, of course, if you want.
Hey, that would have been... Oh my...
I wonder if he could have force-staffed his missile instead. You know you could do that.
Yeah, Azura? He's under the Observer Ward. Lucified by the Echo Slam, the chain control for the Boundless Strike.
Alright.
They get the kill. And now with the Weaver silence as well for the moment. But she's pretty tanky. He's not going to be tanky enough. XERXIA sense an opportunity for them to be able to invade back into their jungle. And they get two gigantic... XERXIA, they're going to be cautious. It has to be a quick kill and they've got to get out. Because Army Genius says they're wrapping on top. They should be able to blow up the Weaver with a Sunstrike,
Nice
but he gets the time lapse off, and now DB's okay, because the rest of Army Geniuses, they've shown up. Narman lands the Chronosphere onto 2. It does clip onto Azura, but as soon as it expires, they'll be able to chase down the Invoker into the tree line, and the rest of Army Geniuses will clean up the remaining components into this top lane.
It's all on the back of these micro decisions. They go for him again. No, completely scouted out by Narman. Variz is just going in.
We're going to double Boundless. We'll give them some distance to be able to retreat. Fissure as well. Covering, but it's not enough. Rapido chased down. Meanwhile, DB gets a kill onto Tihi. Both supports killed off. It's up to the cause now to defend the base.
On Army Geniuses of exactly how they want to play this game.
And they also know exactly where XERXIA are as well. The Earthshaker ran inside to spin a snare. Got the ping on side the map.
Could look to pop the smoke as well with the reverse time walk if you want.
And they're onto Variz. They should have stopped. The Gyrocopter will be brought down. Azura's going to be able to remnant over the fissure block. Trying to target down JG for the moment. The Invoker without the BKB. So Azura recognize this is free pickings for him to be able to secure the kill. Now inside the river. Azura's not done. A remnant onto 2. Both supports are gone. And off to the left side, Ken is trying to get a kill on Narman. It's just a support face as Zoid. And they won't even kill off Narman. And they call
That's a GG. Yeah, it's well worth the GG call as well. They just got completely outplayed on XERXIA this game. And yeah, pre-30 minutes. Not too often that we see a few of those games come through, but they crushed the lanes. I don't know how better else to say it. You know, mid lane went far better than it probably had any right to, and really shows the importance of securing those power runes because...